Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope everybody's doing well. Today, I thought I'd try something a little different. I'm going to take this house here, Rio Verde, and I'm going to attempt to make it a lot less expensive than it is. 172,947 simoleons. I would rather not touch the architecture itself. I will tweak it, but what I mean is the build, the structure itself. It has 5 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms. None of them are en suites. They're all hallway bathrooms. Everything's boring, bland, generic, ugly, uninspiring. This bathroom kills me. This kitchen has no right being this huge. It's a disconnect from the dining room. So, I would make the kitchen be here. I would half the size of this bathroom. It has a toilet and a sink in it. Why is it this large? It's dumb. And then the backyard kind of got ripped off here. But I guess they wouldn't mind that. It's a cute. I like this. I think this is very cute. I don't mind these breezeways either. I don't know that they're necessary if there's nothing on them except a wooden bench. But we will see. My biggest concern at this moment is if I empty the house, will it still be this much because of the build itself? It's a large house. So I want to find that out first, and then we'll take it from there. So I'm going to pause it. I'm going to empty this house out, and then we'll see how much this cost at that point, okay? Okay, there was a significant change. Lost about 110,000 simoleons, a little less, but I'm not happy with that. And I think the problem is this is just too big, and there are too many, what would you call these? Breezeways, verandas? I don't think it's a veranda. It doesn't matter. So what I'm going to do now maybe is shrink it down a bit. I don't know. I would like to get this at least at 50,000 simoleons and then take it from there. So let me try that, and then we'll come back and see what happens. Okay, we're back. This is what the house looks like presently. I'm still not happy. However, you will notice we are down to 42,706 simoleons. So I did make a dent in the 176. I knew I would, obviously, getting rid of everything. I also got rid of a bedroom. I hope that's okay with everybody. So we have a master bedroom here, a guest bedroom here, and 2 other bedrooms here with a shared bath. I'm assuming this will be the master bedroom's walk-in closet. And then the first floor, I opened this room up and I reshaped the kitchen dining area and shrunk the public or guest bath, I guess you could call it, downstairs half bath. I widened the patio here for entertaining purposes. I got rid of this little thing that was sitting there. It just didn't make sense to me. I apologize if you liked it. And then I angled these 2 walls. I angled these 2 walls. So there should be enough room to get by here. There's 2 tiles each. I figured this would look nice with the windows, and that's basically it. I'm not happy with the porch here. I don't know if it's too big or too small or too linear, and this gave me the hardest time of all. The only thing I like is that it lines up perfectly with the walkway in the street. That's the only thing I like about this, but I'm not overly unhappy with it either. These things, there's 2. One here off the guest bedroom and then one here. I would like to fence them off and then give them a chance to come out here. However, they are facing the Caliente's house and this little square, which probably isn't a bad thing. And if you're thinking of it from a Sims point of view, they probably care less. Also putting a little one off here, but I just don't know. Because of the roof, oh my goodness, is the roof weird. However, I don't think it's that weird. So what I'm going to do is take care of the first floor with you guys, because I really stink at this. I'm not doing well live. And then I will do the upper floors separately, and then we'll come back and look at it all together. So first off, we need an entry door, and again, we don't want to, this is 1, no, it's 2. We don't want to go too cuckoo, but this house is better than the Caliente house. And I thought the Calientes, ooh, that looks nice with this. How much was that? Oh, you know what else bothers me about this world? Well, but only when you get into these upper echelon homes, is that you kind of want to stick with the American Southwest theme. I like this chicken, cow and chicken one here. I'm not going to worry about color at the moment either, because again, like I said, I know I'm boring everybody with this. I can't do this. I just can't. And then we need a door here, and I assume since it's just entertaining that we should stick with these. And then I think the bathroom door should go here. But for that one, let's just get a regular. I like these. However, the choice of, well, red seems to be a running theme here. So we'll go with that one for that bathroom. And then where should we start? With the kitchen? That's the easiest one. I'll do, like I said, whoops, see, I hit the wrong thing. I'm so sorry. I'll worry about color later. I'll bet you any money that that messes with, no, it won't mess with the style of the kitchen. It shouldn't. Should we do it on that wall or this wall? Let's go this way. And then here maybe, oh, wait a minute. I was hoping to get a, like out here onto the barbecue. I always like doing that when I make a kitchen. So maybe the breakfast area should be here near the windows. And we can do the kitchen in the, well, let's see what happens. Should we go with the cow and chicken? So if I went like this, put the refrigerator, well, we don't want to go cheap on a refrigerator here. This is not a cheap house. However, we did want to go with this, didn't we? Because that's the style of the, wait, door would be opening that way, right? Oh dear, because let me just, this is just temporary. Oh, that's okay, I think. Yeah, that's not really in the way. Is it? I don't know. Let's go back to these. I like doing this. I know there's an easier way. So there's 3 there, so there should be 3 here. I wonder, uh-oh. I always mess this up. I will bet you any money there isn't. There is. Very good. So I think this should go here instead of this. And then the other ones, I don't know that I care too much for these kind of. Does this one look okay? Oh, does it? Yeah. Okay. Sometimes they don't butt up against each other, and it's a little frustrating. But I think I'll take this one here, put this one there, and give them a corner one so it looks like they have dishes. Again, the color choices will be changed. Now, the question becomes, if the refrigerator is there. All right, does it matter? It only matters to me, right? That the sink should be near the refrigerator because of the pipes. So you put the sink here, and yes, I always go for dishwasher. I just always do. And then have the cooking over here. Or this kitchen is big enough. I wonder, it's a possibility, yeah. What if I went something like that? That looks dumb, doesn't it? I think I did this in another house and it came out a little bit better than that. I suppose I could do some, oh, is this, no, this is that, what was that called? The industrial one? I like that one a lot. But again, another thing I always do, if I'm using Salvadoran, El Salvadorada, is that what it's called? Then I try to look for like pieces. All right, that's okay for now. Okay, so there's our kitchen. And then this is our dining room. Oh, I hit the wrong button again. See, I stink at this. I really stink at this. Dining. Let's go to dining and get a nice fancy schmancy table. We're up to 51 already. Man, I'd like to keep this house below 100. Wouldn't that be nice? Because then a lot more people could use... Oh, gee, you're even smaller. What's going on here? Grooved pub table. No. You know, if you've watched any of my videos, you will know that I always think everything is coming along swimmingly until I look back at it in editing and then it's like, oh my gosh, this is disgusting. Oh, I forgot about that door. Let's put the wall up. Is this door going to get in the way? That's okay. The triangles don't matter. It's the squares that matter, right? So we can always go like this. Just move it back here. All right, and then we move on to this massive. I don't get it. What am I supposed to do here? Let's decorate these. Kitchen walls should be tile, in my opinion. Sticking with this theme. However, this, well, wait a minute. I am just never happy with a majority of the stuff that goes on in this game. If I do this, though, there won't be any. I like that color blue. It's pretty. It just doesn't fit the house, though, does it? You know what? Let's go with this for now, because I'm kind of liking it. And then we have to find flooring. And I will guarantee you, if I look in here, they're not going to have a matching flooring for the walls. Nope, there's nothing Salvadorada here. I don't get it. I do not get it. I think there's a... No, I thought there was a... Is it this one? So shiny, though. but it does match the wall color. All right, and then we gotta do this stuff. We don't want black. Oh my goodness, it does come in blue. Yeah, but do we go all blue? How about a light brown? That looked gray. Is that brown? That's not a very light brown, is it? Am I missing something? No, that's white. Yeah, we're gonna go with white on top. No, everything else is like dark, dark wood except for that. Oh boy. However, this house was a little depressing. Oh, you know what? I never gave him a stove. So if we went with this and this, is that okay? And then we would need one of those overhead. Oopsie, hello. Doing really well here. This is the Southwest themed one, but let's check the color on these. Wow. Hey, lots of choices, eh? Oh, well, for now, I think it's okay. I hope you guys don't mind if I go back and tweak things when I'm, before I show you the final product. I do hope that's okay to do. I love this thing. This comes from I thought this was from the get-together. Interesting. I'll just set that there. Do you know what I'm having a problem with again? Unbelievable to me. My Sims are using the bathroom sink when they have a kitchen sink. They're doing that again, and it's driving me insane. Should I stick with the reds? A lot of people hate this floor, this chestnut. It's not the worst thing, is it? Let me take a closer look. Is it the worst thing? No, I think that looks like hardwood floor. Maybe it's just a little bit too orange. However, if you look outside their house, okay, that seems to be a running theme. We're back in the dining room. Walls. Everybody goes for this in a dining room, and I'm not a fan of this stuff. I just don't care for any of it. We're up to 55,000 and we've only done one room. That's not looking good. If you're in a fancy schmancy house, would you? And then this stuff. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but the trim sure is. You can go for gray, black, or gray or black. Oh, there's a brown. In these you have one choice coloring, pink, blue, or yellow. Is there a brown yellow? Oh my goodness. I can't believe I did that. Ugh. I'm sorry, I'm shaking the desk that I'm sitting at. When I get anxious, apparently this is an autistic thing. You bob your knee or pick at your fingernails or twist your hair. I thought that everybody did that when they were anxious. I fell in love with this when it first came into the game. I thought this was the coolest thing in the world. I have such gaudy taste. Does that look Yeah, it looks too kitcheny. And this is beyond ugly. But I do know in the Southwest, a lot of their walls are tiled because of the dryness. See, if you did this where I live, you'd be mopping these walls up on a daily basis. I don't mind this. I hope you don't mind it either. I think it's very charming. And it kind of matches the flooring. But this is it's not relegated to kitchen only. So, all right, I'm not going to do the bathrooms. Don't worry about that. We will not bore you with the bathrooms. These two rooms. Here was my thought. Okay, here was my thinking. Oopsie. Living room, office. And I know it's a big office. I whittled this house down as best I could. Maybe I didn't do that great of a job, but I think I said I wanted to keep as much of the original architecture as I could. So does that sound like a good idea? Should I do that? Living room, office. Let's see what happens first. So should I continue this into this room here? I don't mind it. I do mind it in here. I will take care of this in a minute. Right now, here, let's just do this so we can block them both off. Okay, go back to this. Follow through. I don't know what you guys think of this. I wonder, I'm never a fan of these things just smooshing right into the wall like that. Again, I know exactly what you're thinking. You're nitpicking. Do you know there's this very, very popular YouTuber, and I am subscribed. I enjoy their work so much. But at the same time, the micromanagement in every single one of those videos, honestly, I'm not exaggerating here. I find myself not breathing as I'm watching. Do you go on the wall? You're on the wall? Oh, you're kind of dinky for a house like this. There we go. Yeah. I don't like the way it sticks out, though. Oh, my goodness. That took us up to 61. That one's 42, and this one 85. How much bigger is this? It's smaller. Wait, you know what? It's The Sims, and that's tough. So this has to go. That's not very... Where is that marble thing? That's very classy, isn't it? But anyway, the micromanagement on that channel, I find myself being unable to breathe. I thought it was in those. It's not? Please tell me there's a marble console table, right? What am I not seeing? What? This always happens. I could have swore it was in here. Marble? There you are, dine out. Oh, really? Ew. No. Ew. Can't even see the marble in that one. What is the difference between this and this? Oh, well, now you can tell the difference. One looks green. Well, how come I couldn't see that the first time? All right, we'll go. Oh, isn't that cute? Oh, it lights up. Hey, why not? What are these colors? Did I finish my thought? Did I finish my sentence? Probably not. I never do. All right, let's stick with the reddish theme. I'm not unhappy with that. I'll bet you guys are. I'm so sorry. Okay, here's what I do when I'm trying to figure out how to arrange seating. Again, we're in Swanksville, so we don't want to go too cheap, but at the same time, we have to watch our budget. I don't think this is going to work. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you right now. I have never used these before, the Moroccan stuff. I will change the color in a minute. Do they have a matching Moroccan chair? Probably not. Oh, look at that. Okay. And then you do a table, right? I don't know why everybody has to have a coffee table. If I owned a house, I would not have a coffee table. Do you know why? 1, dust. 2, ankles and knees, shins. And 3, it's just a place to dump crap. Oh, you know, I might have mentioned this in one of my audios that ended up being trashed, but I have the window cracked here. It's not cold and it's not warm, but it's just right. That looks a little bit better, doesn't it? Yeah, because then maybe I could put something in there. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I have the window cracked. I have not noticed it with my new updated and set correctly audio and video and things like that. But if you do hear background noise, it'll be a Harley, screaming children. Should a office have paneling? That's another thing. This to me sounds it just screams of stereotype. All office dens should be paneled. All kitchens should be tiled. All entryways should be paint. Every room should be muted. I'm trying not to do that. This is the ugliest wallpaper in the game. Oh, God. No, I can't do it. I have to be upfront with you, though. I do not mind this. That's class. I'm going with it. 63,000 we're up to here. That is class. Look at that. And it goes so well with the wood. So we have a door here. I don't know if we should have a door here because then everybody who is friends with you is just going to get up in your business. And I don't know what to do with this room. So let's go back to this one. You know what is funny? When I'm looking at a blank room, it looks massive. It's like I'm never going to get enough stuff in here. All I have in here is a TV, 2 chairs, and a sofa, and the room is stuffed. Oh, I made myself in my 20s as a sim, and I'm currently living in Newcrest all by myself. And of course, I didn't do any accuracy at all. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do it at all. Oh, okay, now here we go. Perfect fit. And now you're going to tell me that there's nothing. Ooh. Well, oh my goodness, that's even nicer. See, when you don't get to use these items very often, you kind of forget what's there. This is very oh, no, don't get stupid on me now. Huh, I think this is okay. It's probably not okay. It's probably not okay at all. Well, I didn't change the sofa or anything, did I? Although I'm not unhappy with these colors, let me tell you. But what choices do we have? Not much. Everything is the same brown. Bummer. Should I go with those? Those are kind of... What do you think? Oh, well, they just give you a different design in a different color. Interesting. We'll go with the original. It's not that loud. All right. So that, oops, I always hit the wrong buttons. We don't even have windows in this place yet. How I wish there was different doors to choose from. I always go for this one, but it's got a gargoyle on it. And this storybook one is so charming. You know what? Maybe we could shake things up a bit. I don't care if you don't care, okay? That matches the chairs a bit, though. And look how pretty with the stained glass. Let's go with that one. Okay, office. How about a hodgepodge of things? So we'll get an office. 63 still, so maybe we can go a little cuckoo with the desk. Let's just set that here for now and get him a nice chair. Not worrying about the colors at the moment. By the time I get upstairs, we're not going to have any money for anything. Okay, and then we'll go here and maybe, oh my goodness, do you know what? I was just thinking of a gym or a sauna or something, but that will really set us back, wouldn't it? All right, a chess table? Yeah? Does that sound good? So we can put the desk, if the door's there, I don't suppose that's a bad idea. And then we can set this here. And what else do you suppose? See, because I was thinking gym all of a sudden at the last minute. But not everybody's into a bar. There's always a bar isn't there? I like and hate this thing. I think it is a really cool idea. But the color swatches, please. Well, that big room has 3 things in it. It's such a pretty room, and I'm ruining it. Oh, dumb me. Here we go. Library. Now you're talking. This one's 1600, and this one's Did that say Mortimer's Secret? Really? Mortimer Secret's bookcase. Not every bookcase houses the ordinary. Inspired by traditional Gothic craftsmanship, Mortimer Secret's bookcase is the ideal place to store all your tomes and grimoires of the less traditional nature. With its refined cathedral-like accents, plenty of open-air shelving space, and a glass enclosure at the top for your most precious precious of documents. One cannot deny the almost mystical charm this piece can bring to any home. Word has it that the alchemist Mortimer himself coats every unit with his own secret snake oil and hogwash lacquer. Sounds legit. Okay, so that's a nod back to Sims 2. I like this one. Yeah, there. Now there's a bookcase, okay? And it's not blocking any windows. So we could put 2 chairs at the desk. Let's say they're into business. I don't know. I would assume somebody who lives in a house like this is a doctor or a professional sports. Oh, whatever. Reading chairs? Oh, gosh. What do you think? I'm ruining this ammon time. All right, we need a rug under the... I would love to be able to choose something new and different, but what are you going to do? I love this thing, too. It's kind of cool. Look at that. Should it go there or here? You know what? This is turning into a masculine. What did I just say? What did I just say not even 10 minutes ago? Don't do stereotypical stuff. It's not right to do stereotypical stuff. We've got to get some windows in this place. Well, that is all the rooms on the first floor. I did say I would do that for you because I'm so... Oh, you know what? Maybe I could do this for you. Here was my thinking. Outdoor patio, just in case monsoon season comes along, right? You want to be in here and... Oh, well then you know what we're going to need? We're going to need doors. Now we use this as a front door. We don't want to use that as a back door. But this one was nice. I like this door. These are the ones that you will always see with this house, right? But it's not really... Oh, gosh. You know what I don't like? The pleating. And I don't care what anybody says. These are the coolest doors they ever put in this game. I love these things. I would like seating, but let's go outside and see... Oh my goodness, we're already up to 74. Well, I think I blew it, huh? Let's put one of these out here. It's not going to stay here, but I'll just set it there for a minute. We need decent looking. You know, I don't mess too much with this stuff, but I think it fits the area. So we would go maybe like this and this here. Maybe you can go there. And then here. Oh, you know what? No. No, I think. What about a bar? What do you think? A bar? Now there are arches here. We gotta be careful. Well, no, not really. Let's see what we have. I know you're supposed to be able to hit the key, the plus sign. See, this is all that happens when I hit my plus sign. So everybody who gives tips, thank you, you're very sweet, but they don't work with my computer for some reason, or they don't work with me. It's just not my thing, I guess. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put it right here so that I can give them one of those cool looking. I love this thing. It glows. It glows and it's pretty. Hey, wait a minute. I got a whole wall here. What am I thinking? I don't need a door there, but I could add another one of these. What do you think of that? Okay. And then all we need is bar stools, right? I don't like those. They look so uncomfortable. I really enjoy these though. These are cute. However, they're not going with the house itself. Ooh, these are the best bar stools. Okay, so we have a bar and a place to sit in case it rains. Oh, that doesn't look good, does it? I think I'm done. I'm going to do all the rest all by myself, so I'm not boring you anymore. And then we will come back and take a look at the finished product. See you in a little bit. Okay, I'm back, and this is the result. I gave them some landscaping. They had that before. Changed the color of the exterior. You might be able to notice that right away. I did decide on the balconies, both sides. And again, there's only 4 bedrooms instead of 5. Overall, I have to say this was fun. However, before I show you the inside, I might as well show you this. Are you ready? 137,417 simoleons. I'm not happy with that. It seems like it was a waste of my time and yours, because it's only about 40,000 simoleons cheaper, and the second floor is embarrassing. Now, I'm in build mode to show you this, so we're going to go through the house in build mode as well. I hope you don't mind doing that. So this is the first floor. Here's our porch. I just gave them some seating and some plants. This, I guess you would have to lock so that people wouldn't come in. However, we do have the back door here that's wide open. There was no fencing in this place the first time around, and I was afraid that if I put fencing in this time around, it would be just as bad. Okay, so here's our dining room. I guess we'll have to lift up the walls. And I gave them plenty of seating. I gave them a little coffee and tea area here. There's Bob. I love Bob. He's Princess Cordelia's butler. No curtains in this room. No curtains. And then our kitchen, we worked on this together. I gave them some plants, this little corner hutch thing, a window, and another window here. And I changed the color of the stove and oven. Oh dear. So they're just a little bit more neutral, but I kept everything else. No, I did not clutter up the counters because I was afraid. This took me the longest time to do all this, to doll it up, and I was afraid I was not going to have any money left for the second floor. So here's our entryway, kind of like a little hallway. I gave them some rugs on either side, plants, a mirror. I thought this thing, I always liked this. I'm sure it's not a popular opinion. But again, I'm going with the fact that these guys may be wealthy. So I've got an expensive camera here and some magazines. There's a picture on this wall leading into that other room. I changed the railing here. I can't quite remember what it is, but it's not an expensive one. Gave them those lights going up. I don't know how I feel about that. It seems kind of odd. Oh, and here's our little half bath. Just a toilet and a sink, and it's kind of a fancy sink. I'll drop down the walls. So I gave them some candles here. I'm sorry I'm doing it like this. And then the butterflies that I absolutely adore. No fancy lighting. I did do the buttercup. That's a Princess Cordelia thing too. There's also a little ottoman here from Spa Day. It kind of went with the room. And I like to have seating in an open entryway that's this big. Because if a guest did come over and they just wanted to tell you, oh my gosh, you are not going to believe what I just heard from the neighbor down the street, you would sit there and immediately discuss it. And then after the tea was made, then you would go into this room and have a little chit chat. Or probably out here. I gave them their bar. Did not change anything out here, including the lighting. But I did give them some music and this pitcher. I believe that's just ice water. You need ice water in the desert. Now this room I dialed up quite a bit. I gave them lots of plants, these two standing lights, and this little magazine rack. I was very afraid to use this magazine rack. Will you quit? I don't know how to do it. Oh no, don't get silly. I'm sorry. I was afraid to use this magazine rack because I'm always thinking that it's, would you say common or ordinary or not something you might find in a wealthy person's house? I don't know. But I figured, what the heck? Oh, I gave them a little bonsai tree here on their table. But I'm pretty sure that we did a lot of this together. I just decorated it a bit more. You also notice I changed the color of the arches and the doors. I ended up changing a lot of the colors. We kept going really light, and then I decided dark was probably better. So here are all these. You'll find these if you click here, there's a lot of them here, and then there are more in here. They're just diplomas and my first check, and so he's got doctor's degree and the Forbes thing. So I put the ticker here. I'm keeping this in here because maybe it's a husband and wife team, who knows? And one of them is very executive, and the other one is a little on the artsy side. So here's your little seating area for reading with the bookcase. I kept the bar. And this, I guess, would be the consultation area or whatever you wanted to call it. Again, no curtains. I hope you don't mind that I do that. I don't mind it. I hope you guys don't. Now we're going to go upstairs, and this is an even bigger failure. Again, we went down to 4 rooms instead of 5. This is what it looks like after. I did decide to open these 2 areas up for the 2. Remember, this is a guest room, master, and then 2 other rooms here with a shared bath. So I figured now we've got kids, but I gave them very neutral colors. I tried to find the least expensive things I could. This bedroom is oddly shaped. It was difficult for me to work with, but I don't think I did that bad of a job. I believe this is the industrial bed, but please don't quote me on that. There's a little settee if you want to relax. But there's so many places to relax. Because if I lived in this house, I'd be out here all the time. I would be out here most of the time. Another easel, just in case. Another bookcase here. Can't have too many bookcases. And then I know there's a bathroom and a walk-in closet, but I gave them a little vanity anyway. And another mirror just as they leave to rush off to work. I love this bathroom. I'm very impressed with the way it came out. I did forget a rug, but that's no big deal. I have difficulty with rugs and curtains. I never quite get the ones I want or the sizes. But because this shower is here and the tub is facing that way, kind of hard to put a rug down. But you would definitely want one. Well, you know what? Maybe in the desert, it's not that big of a deal. So I hid not every single toilet. I hid 3 of the toilets. The boys don't get a hidden toilet. So this is their bathroom. I thought it came out cute. They have a sink and a shower and a tub, plus their toilet. Then you go through this door, whoopsie, and here's, their walk-in closet. Nothing fancy. Just 2 closets, a him and a her, a window, and some mirrors with a place to sit. Let's see if we can get in here a little closer. I can never do this. It never works. Okay, so you got both sides. And then here is just the door and where you would sit if you can get this in here without. Yeah, there's a little seat. Okay, so that's the master. Will you come back? Oh, I'm sorry, this bad. Love the bathroom. Oh, and the flooring. You're probably going to catch me on that one as well. I agree. However, it is terracotta. It is in keeping with this type of a house. So I figured throughout, yeah, they would have it. I should have and could have put something here. I always think a tall plant for semi-privacy. But I was afraid. I was trying desperately to make this an affordable home, so that's why you're going to see a lot of bare space, and that's what disappointed me. Here's our guest bedroom. I gave him a double with a rug, a little reading lamp, a mirror, and a dresser, but they also have this balcony out here, which I think is cool. Do whatever you want. You can lay out in the sun. You can read a book here after dark. And then I gave him a little bit of exercise. Figured, whatever. Sometimes a sim will say they get energized, and that might be a good thing. Now here's the guest bathroom. Just a shower tub combo with a little thingy. The sink is right here and the toilet is right here. Let's try again to get this right. So there's the sink. Oh boy. I can't do this. There's the toilet with the toilet paper. And here's we got a little robe and some towels and a tub. Okay, tub shower. So that's the guest bedroom. I don't mind the colors, I'll tell you that much. It's not that bad. I use snowball lights because they're inexpensive, and I think, in my opinion, they give off the best lighting. It's not too cold and it's not too dim. So again, I decided there would be kids, so we have a little space out here for them to play. In this room, I gave 2 beds. Maybe you have 2 young ones and a teen, so that's what I chose to do. I put a rug in the center. They have the 2 beds. Little fella there. By the way, these dog and cat ones are, I would say, a good, 60% cheaper than the originals. And there's their little desk. I put some art on the wall. Gave them curtains. There's their bookcase and a chair to sit in, and a dresser with more pictures and a mirror. So again, this would be like a toddler. No, I suppose you could do toddlers, but I don't have a bed for toddlers. This bed, it said in the description that it deters nightmares, but so does this light if you turn it on. But I do believe you need a pack for that. However, if you don't have the pack, there is CC. I know there is CC that will help you with the monsters under the bed issue. So check that out. Now this would be a teen's room, I would assume. I gave them their bed, curtains. This is like a dresser, but they also have books there, so that would count as a bookcase. They have their desk. I gave them the $1,000 laptop. I figured, teenagers, backpack and a light, and a guitar in case he gets moody. And that is the whole house. I don't know what anybody thinks. Again, I do believe I failed this challenge. I was hoping I could come in at like 110, 100, 110. It just did not work out, and I'm very sad about that. However, the house itself, I think, is kind of cute. Lots of things missing, yes, but again, the challenge was to do this cheaply. Not cheaply, that sounds horrible. To do it inexpensively, to make this house less expensive. So that's why there's very little here. So it's kind of sad looking, but at the same time, I think it's a nice house. You know what? Can we all agree that it looks better than it did before, at least? With all those base game ugly color choices? I don't know. To each his own. If you don't like it, I wouldn't blame you one bit. And if you do, well, I'm happy that that's the case as well. I hope you enjoyed this. I thank you so much for being here today, supporting my channel. If you did like it, please consider subscribing. Please take good care of yourselves as well. Have a fabulous day. I will talk to you in the next one. Bye-bye.